Well, we're back again, and we're here now in singles. A little different than the Fandom. How you feel? I know you're more the singles guy. You were a rookie in Fandom. How you feeling about the singles match today?
Yeah, this is more where I feel comfortable. I mean, I've dabbled in Fandom this year. I've done okay over there, but this is more my arena, and I'm really excited for this match because I've been looking forward to this because Cameron is a really good player, and he's somebody who's really hard to game plan against because his strengths are so unique. It's kind of hard to study for them. I mean, I tried, but we'll see what happens. He's a really good player. I think this is going to be a really good match. I definitely want to win this one. I don't think it's not gonna be easy, no matter what happens. But I'm just looking for some good, clean fun. So let's get to it, Cameron.
Look, we know his skills and some of the strengths up here. I don't know what they are. You said it. They are off the wall. We don't know what's going on, but you studied, you prepared. We know you're good. You're ready for this. Let's roll.
Coincidence. This is also our best area. Look, you're the best 50-50 player in the game for a reason. You're better than most people in both divisions all the time. So I like our odds. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say too much. Jake's been playing good. He said himself, this is his better division. But, you know, you're you. And that's enough, to quote a musical that'll be a movie in a couple months. So, how you feel?
I'm feeling good, yeah. Like Jake said, we played this, like, in terms of what we picked as strengths, we cannot be more different people.
Yeah.
Jake picked broad and more strengths for people who aren't 12. And I picked a category that would get me the Narnia movies and Bridge to Terabithia in one category. Yeah. So, you know, very different people. But no, yeah. I watched a lot of bad movies for this. And most of them were mine.
Manners maketh man. Manners maketh man. Let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. I'm your host, Kaleb Boatman, and today we got a really good match. The 5-seed Cameron Holzmann going up against the 12-seed Jake Meltzer. It should be a great matchup before we get to our match on the desk of Mr. Consigliere himself, Kirk Kawakowski. Kirk, I think this should be a really good match.
I am really excited for this match. I'll tell you what, if it comes down to who wants it more, it's going to be a toss-up because both these guys are hungry. They both want to go to the top. They're both confident in their ability to do so. So it's interesting they're meeting up this early in the tournament. One guy's going to go really disappointed, but one guy gets notched his belt, another big win, and one step closer to that title match.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I think this, honestly, there are some other contenders in there. This is probably my personal most anticipated matchup of round 2. So I'm excited. So without further ado, we will just bring in our competitors, the 5-seed Cameron Holzmann and the 12-seed Jake Meltzer. Should be a good match. We're going to get into round 1. Round 1's going to work like this. 8 different questions, 8 different categories. You get all 8 right, you get a bonus question. 3 repeats and a challenge are given to you throughout the entire match. Please remember to keep hands on screen at all times as we get into your first question, which comes in the category of action adventure films. What is the name of the bank robbing gang in Point Break? So if I wrote down scores on my board and then I broke that board, would that be Point Break?
It'd probably be more entertaining to watch than this movie is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No meatball sandwiches for you, Kirk. Let's go to Holtzmann.
The ex-presidents.
And Meltzer.
The ex-presidents.
Both correct.
All right. Question number 2 in the category of crime. In what 70s film will you find gangs known as the Gramercy Riffs, the Turnball ACs, and the Baseball Furies, among others? A lot of gangs. What gang were you in when you did all your crimes and murders, Boatman?
I was in the Sugar Hill Gang. It was me, The Groove, my friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Wonder Mike was there too. Let's go to Jake.
The Warriors.
I wrote almost this exact question 2 hours ago. The Warriors.
I was not aware of that. So,
Because you don't have access to the document.
oh, okay. Well, now I can't get that question. Now I'm mad. I would have known that. We're getting to your third question in the category of actors and actresses. What actor has played a stand-up comic, a martial arts master, an investigative journalist, and a pirate? Does this describe like half the Kingsmen? Maybe just pirate. I don't know.
I don't know if they're very investigative journalists.
Yeah,
They're more like yellow journalists.
that's fair. That's fair. I believe Thomas Scully was a kung fu master, though. It's 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Right. What actor has played a stand-up comic, a martial arts master, an investigative journalist, and a pirate? Koho saying is Captain Pirate Bitch to you, sirs. That's fair.
Oh my goodness.
I believe there should be a captain in there somewhere.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
I don't even want to show my answer. It's wrong.
Okay, and Holzmann.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman is correct.
Animated stuff. I always
The
forget.
films being Lenny, Kung Fu Panda, All the President's Men, and Hook.
All right, question number 4 comes in the category of family. In Diary of a Wimpy Kid, what food item is left to rot in the schoolyard that the students are afraid to touch?
I'm shocked that you are the one who wrote this question, Kirk. That surprises
Kirk
me
has
and makes me
kids.
happy a little bit. That legitimately makes me happy. I
know a lot about a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake
This is a very Holtzman question, I imagine. I just said egg sandwich.
and Holzmann.
Every school playground in the 2000s made this joke. Cheese.
There, we did put a piece of cheese in the playground. Cheese is correct. As we get into your 5th question, which comes in the category of directors. Who directed Bad Teacher, Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story, and Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle? Kurt, is Welcome to the Jungle your favorite Guns N' Roses song?
I'm more of a November Rain guy.
That's fair. I prefer Sweet Child of Mine.
That works too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Holzmann.
I almost wrote Lawrence. Jake Kasdan.
And Jake.
Yeah. My guy, Jake Kasdan.
Both correct.
All right. Question number 6, category of comedy. In Airplane, what specific type of operation is young Lisa Davis being rushed to Chicago for?
You don't like this movie.
I'm not a fan of this type of humor in general.
You're not a spoof guy.
I'm not.
Get that about you. You're
He's not a comedy guy.
I'm a comedy guy, just not.
He's
It has
not
to be
a
actual comedy.
happiness guy.
2, 1.
Movie does not make me
Down.
happy.
Let's go to Holzmann
Heart transplant.
and Jake.
Heart transplant.
Both correct. As we get into your penultimate question, category of scores and/or soundtracks. Who composed the scores for Glengarry Glen Ross, Space Jam, and The Sixth Sense? Which of these movies is your favorite, Kirk?
I want you to guess.
It's either Glengarry or Sixth Sense, but
Well, that's easy.
yeah. I'll say
there.
Sixth Sense.
I like Glengarry just a little bit more.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
James Newton Howard.
And Holzmann.
James Newton Howard.
Both correct.
All right, and going in your final question round in the category of drama. What is Bertram Cates on trial for in Inherit the Wind?
If you could inherit anything, Kirk, what would you like to inherit?
Well, I mean, I don't want to inherit wind, so it would either have to be earth or fire, right? Both better options.
I like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
Murder.
And Holzmann.
Teaching evolution.
That is correct.
And I believe
That is a perfect round.
You didn't even try to jinx him. Thanks, guys.
well,
I was like, I don't want them to say it.
just remember that if you're this Holtzman and I'm 7-0 on round 1, remember I did you that favor.
Okay, so now we will give Holzmann his bonus question. The People Under the Stairs takes place in what U.S. city?
Chicago.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Los Angeles. Los Angeles. So no true perfect round, but we are 8-5 coming out of Holzmann, coming out of round 1. As we get into round 2, round 2 is going to work like this. You're going to get 5 different questions in whatever category you get. Everybody's going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If you like what you spin, you can keep it. If you don't, you can spin again, but then you're stuck with it. You're going to get 5 questions, whatever you get. You get it right, 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point, or if you get it wrong, other player gets a chance to steal. So categories on our lovely wheel tonight are Meltzer strengths of horror icons and pre-2010s non-English language films, Holzmann strengths of Walden media movies and 21st century live-action musicals. We also have war, quotes, classics, and romantic comedies, and spinners and opponent's choice. A lot of long categories tonight. So we will bring in Holzmann's manager. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Well, second.
Okay. We'll bring in Anthony.
I think he just told me to jog on.
Jog on.
And you land on 21st century live action musicals.
Okay.
Kind of.
I don't hate it as much as most people would think, but I think I can do better.
Right. Need to get a few points. There's a couple on here that are better.
I need to make up some points here, so I will spin again.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the category you are stuck with. 21st century live action
Well,
musicals?
that's what we're doing, and that's what we have. So,
Woo!
okay, bye.
Sorry,
Okay.
Anthony.
Remember, go to multiple if you need it. Just take your time. You still have 2 repeats left, and you got this.
Kirk, would you like to give Holzmann his questions on 21st century live action music?
you mean Jake?
Oh, Jake, his questions. Yep.
All right.
I will gladly give him the question. Just let me document.
All right, Jake, you ready for your first question?
Yeah, why not?
What chain restaurant does Hawkins invite Dee Dee to after the monster truck performance in The Prom?
Oh gosh, forgot this was eligible. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Applebee's, B, Outback Steakhouse, C, Olive Garden, or D, Chili's?
Five.
Applebee's.
That is correct for 1 point.
Take me to that apples and bees, please.
Question number 2. In what city was Sky offered a permanent job in the film Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again?
So happy this came up. New York.
That is
New York
correct for
City.
2 points.
Thank God I got a question in this movie.
Question number 3. What Beatles song does Jude sing at the end of Across the Universe?
Is the musical? I'm not going to challenge it. This isn't a musical. Multiple choice.
Is it A, All You Need Is Love, B, Don't Let Me Down, C, Get Back, or D, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
All You Need Is Love.
That is correct for 1 point. And your fourth question. In Hairspray, what type of business does Tracy's father own?
He owns a joke shop.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Who plays landlord Benjamin Coffin III in Rent?
Tay Diggs.
That is correct for 2 points.
I love how you called him Benjamin Coffin 3, as if he was a franchise film. Coming out of that round, Meltzer is at 13, if I'm not mistaken, and Holzmann is at 8.
That's what I have.
Bring in Koho.
Laughing at myself for a very can't talk about it reason.
And you land on Jake's strengths of pre-2010s non-English language films.
I studied a lot of this.
Yeah, but that
Just
shit's
spent the last
raw,
2 hours
dude.
doing this.
That's
Yeah,
raw,
we'll spin
dude.
again.
Spin that again.
And this is the category you are stuck with.
Same thing happens.
Land on quotes.
Just took down the other camera. So use multiple if you need it.
Yep.
So now I'll give you your questions. Category of quotes. First question. In what 2000s Best Picture nominee will you find the quote, "A real loser is someone who's so afraid of winning he doesn't even try"?
I'll go multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, Sideways, B, $1 Million Baby, C, Cinderella Man, D, Little Miss Sunshine.
I'll go A.
A is incorrect. Jake, for the 1 point steal, your options are A, Sideways, B, $1 Million Baby, C, Cinderella Man, D, Little Miss Sunshine.
Go $1 Million Baby.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, nominee. I almost went just for that.
What film features the quote, "They pull a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue"?
Oh, I know I've heard it, but multiple choice. I know I've heard this, but I need, yeah.
A, Goodfellas, B, The Godfather, C, The Untouchables, D, A Bronx Tale.
The Untouchables.
Correct for 1 point.
I was like, I know I've seen the movie.
Third question. What actor said the quote, "Somebody help me, I'm being spontaneous," in a 90s film?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, Mike Myers, B, Jim Carrey, C, Bill Murray, D, Robin Williams.
C.
C is incorrect. Jake, for the 1 point steal, your options are A, Mike Myers, B, Jim Carrey, C, Bill Murray, D, Robin Williams.
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey is correct for 1 point. From The Truman Show. Your penultimate question, Holzmann. What romantic comedy features the quote, "I wouldn't cover the burning of Rome for you if they were just lighting it up"? Five. Four.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, His Girl Friday, B, Long Shot, C, It Happened One Night, D, The Philadelphia Story.
The Philadelphia Story.
That is incorrect. Jake, for the 1 point steal, your options are A, His Girl Friday, B, Long Shot, C, It Happened One Night, D, The Philadelphia Story.
I'll go His Girl Friday.
That is correct for 1 point.
I knew it was one of the two.
And your final question in quotes. What Tarantino character says the quote, "But if I gotta get out that door and you're standing in my way, one way or the other, you're getting out of my way"? Five, four.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, Mr. Pink, B, Mr. White, C, Vincent Vega, D, Jules Winfield.
Jules Winfield.
That is incorrect. Jake, for the 1 point steal, your options are A, Mr. Pink, B, Mr. White, C, Vincent Vega, D, Jules Winfield.
Let's go Mr. Pink.
That is correct for 1 point. So, if I'm not mistaken, Jake now takes the lead 16 to Holzmann's 9. Is that what you have, Kirk?
16-9, correct.
Okay. So, we are going to go into round 3. Round 3 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Categories they will be able to pick from tonight are sports, animation, 1980s, movie release dates, Will Smith, action adventure, horror, and mystery thriller. We're going to let them pick their categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. Okay, we are back, and our competitors have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Holzmann has picked his 1 in Will Smith, his 2 in 80s, his 3 in action adventure, and his 4 in animation, whereas Jake has picked his 1 in horror, his 2 in action adventure, his 3 in sports, and his 4 in movie release dates. Kirk, will you start us off with Holzmann's 1-pointer in Will Smith?
Absolutely. Just going to find them here on the document. Okay, Holtzman, you ready for your 1-point question?
Sure.
Category Will Smith. In what 1990s film, Will Smith film, does Kenneth Branagh, let me start over. In what 1990s Will Smith film does Kenneth Branagh play the villain Arliss Lovelace?
Wild Wild West.
That is correct for 1 point.
You said it wrong.
Did not answer with Wiki Wild.
Question number 2 in the category of 80s for 2 points. Who stars as Nada in They Live?
Rowdy Roddy Piper, or just Roddy Piper.
That is correct for 2 points.
His legal name.
Question number 3 in action adventure for 3 points. What is the name of the automated peacekeeping robot that RoboCop faces off against in RoboCop?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Okay, 3 points in action adventure. What is the name of the automated peacekeeping robot that RoboCop faces off against in RoboCop?
The Lawmaker.
That is incorrect. Correct answer was Ed 209.
Oh, that's what movie that's from. Okay.
So it comes out of your 4-pointer. Try and tie it up with Jake here in animation. And avoid the TKO. So I can find that animation category.
Up at the top.
For 4 points. In what 2010's animated film will you find a villain named Lord Garmadon?
The Lego Ninjago movie.
That is correct for 4 points.
Good poll.
Never seen it.
I would have 0 chance.
Right. So now we are all tied up. If Meltzer hits any of his questions for any point value, he does win the match. So Meltzer, your 1-pointer in the category of horror. Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey star in what 2013 horror film?
The Purge.
And your winner, Jake, the other Jake M. Meltzer. Moving on to round 3 of the tournament. we will start with post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher, Holzmann. Holzmann, you played a really good game. You held it in there. Just things didn't quite go your way. How are you feeling?
Quote six another Cameron, and I hate.
Yeah, I was gonna say people in the Kingsman named Cameron and quotes don't get along.
Yeah.
No, it's unfortunate. I think like if I spin first, this is a very different game. But no, like I'm proud of what I did in round one. Quotes is just like I think Cody said it before. Quotes often becomes dialogue, and that is sort of what happened. It was a lot of movies that I just haven't seen, and I did what I could. I managed to avoid the TKO. Never seen RoboCop. That would probably help. But yeah, like I'm fine. It sucks. I would have liked my chance to potentially play the Jake M Prime, not I was gonna say the other Jake M, but this is the other Jake M. The chance to maybe go up against Marangoni or Payne the next round, but oh well, I'll be back with a vengeance. Now you've given me nothing but time to find even more terrible children's movies to sick upon my enemies.
What do you think we do in between matches? We just find
someone is going to watch
strength.
Playing with Fire, and it will be my fault.
Yep.
Well, thank you to Holzmann, thank you to Koho, and now we bring in our winners tonight, Jake Meltzer and his manager Anthony Tisdall. Jake, you won. How are you feeling?
I feel good about winning, but also, yeah, quotes freaking sucks. Like I'm pretty sure there's like nobody who likes it. Like I don't think anybody is ever going to use it as a strength.
Ryan
Even then, I think.
Retired.
Oh, should we say "Hail the Hunter" in his honor? But yeah, so no, like so it's kind of sucks that I win that way, but I did. I mean, I still getting steals on that. I felt good, and going 8 out of 10 in musicals. That really was like, I thought I was. I wouldn't have said. I don't say. I thought I was toast going into that category. Like after perfect round one, he played great. He was playing great, and I just got questions that were in my wheelhouse, stuff that I'd studied. And Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which I had to watch like a bunch to study for deep cuts. So yeah, like I'm really happy with my performance in this match. But I know whoever plays Cameron next, they're going to be in for a world of hurt because yeah, I wouldn't wish these strikes on anybody. So musical's not bad. Unlike my team partner, I actually kind of like musicals. So
that's fair. Speaking of next matches, your next match is either a face-off between the two Jake M's or a Club Drug member, Ryan Payne.
All right.
So how do you feel about either of those potential matchups?
You take that one, Anthony. What do you think?
I mean, just from this match again, like I don't know. Jake knows his stuff, and if we go Jake M versus Jake M, do we just at that point does someone lose a name? I don't know. Like, do they have to change their middle name, their last name?
If I play him and win, I will have to change my nickname.
Probably, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who shows up at this point. Jake's going to be here. He's going to be prepared. He's going to be ready to play. Yes, quotes is terrible. It's a bad spin, but he took the opponent's strength and did great in it. So you got to look at that factor as well. Did well. And, you know, as my basketball coach always said in high school, a W is a W. And it's ugly because, sadly, Cameron got that really, really hard round two. He did great in round one. But a win's a win. He played great. Jake played just that little extra bit better to get the W today. And we're moving on. And whoever he plays next, we'll see how it goes from there. If it's a Jake M, it's Jake M.
Well, thank you to both Anthony and Jake. Kirk, final thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I think it just came down to a bad wheel spin. Let's not forget Holzmann had a perfect round one, and take nothing away from Jake. You know, he, like Anthony said, he dominated the opponent's strength. But you know, sometimes just comes down to that bad luck, and that's how it goes. So Cameron back, and regardless of who Jake plays the next round, it'll be a great match.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to Kirk, thank you to Jake, Cameron, Tisdall, and Koho. I'm Caleb Boatman. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Goodbye.